Hey, my wandering wanderers. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the sign of Aries. So please note that this is an energetic reading from the perception of the astrological sign. Please note everyone has all signs within their chart, so if you have questions about other aspects within your life, you can always check other star signs if needed. That being said, the premise of this reading is to offer insight and awareness toward remediating this energy that needs some love. Please note that the chakra deck is going to be used for energetic remediation, while the tarot deck will be used for additional insights and awareness towards this energy. So pretty much I'm going to say something, resonance is going to dredge something up. So if you resonate with this information, thank you for your time. If you do resonate with this information, thank you for your time. Alright, so today we're going to be doing reading for the sign of Aries. Aries, I am. Dear Universe, please seeking a clear channel for your guidance. Please seeking a clear channel for your guidance for the sign of Aries. Please seeking a clear channel for your guidance for the sign of Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. Arian vibes. Aries, 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 Aries. Right on. Alright, so when it comes to Aries, what is this about yourself that you want to know? Are you taking the time to figure out who you are? Yes, I am. What is it about yourself that you are working through or that you're figuring out? Food for thought. Is this part of yourself something that you really are? Aries. Aries vibe. Let's go ahead and shuffle. Aries, who I am. Hold on, I got you. Let me take this out. This was flipped over. Hold on. Eight of Cups trying to come out moving away from something. Okay, Aries, who I am. Who am I? Do I do this? Are these energies really a little chunky over here? Are these energies really serving me? Food for thought. Alright, for Aries, what do we got going on for you? How does this pertain to who you are? 3, 4, 5, 6. And the perception of compassion. Okay. What do we got going on? Alright, something about understanding this action that needs to be released. Understanding these feelings of perseverance, understanding this perception of gratitude, having the awareness of joy, having the awareness of something dissipating, and understanding this perception of balance. Simultaneously speaking, when it comes to who you are, there might be something, a perception of balance you might have to understand, and why you need to be aware of what's dissipating, and why you need to be aware and understand why it makes you happy, but also understanding this perception of gratitude and these feelings of perseverance when it comes to releasing whatever this is. And this has to pertain to who you are. So Aries, if you're having a moment where you're figuring yourself out, you could be trying to release something and really working through taking time to release this, but also taking time to understand the gratitude by releasing whatever this is. But once you become aware of, once you've released it, you're literally going to be aware of whatever it is that's dissipating, and it's going to make you happy when it's over, and you're going to recognize this unusual perception of, not unusual, but recognize this perception of balance. Okay, that being said, let's go ahead and get into additional insights and awareness of whatever this is pertaining to, or how this pertains to you from the perception of who you are, Aries. Also, please note, you can be a non-Aries viewing this stuff if you're trying to figure out aspects of who you are. Food for thought. There's that 5 of Swords. Must be internal or conflicting thoughts about something. Alright, Aries. So deck-based energies dictate this has to do with something, a perception that you're trying to become aware of, or a perception that you need to understand, or understanding a perception that you need to become aware of. So a perception that you need to become aware of, Aries, when it pertains to who you are. Examples, what is this? For example, if you are an accountant, what is this perception of accountant? If you're a singer, what is this perception of a singer? If you're an engineer, what is this perception of an engineer? And why is it that you need to be aware of this perception? Catching a beat on sound engineers. I digress. As we continue, there's a lot of dense energies, especially when it surrounds between release and joy. So it could be wherever this energy is at, there's a lot of how do I say that? It's like a lot of conflicting energies, possibly, starting from left to right. When it comes to release, we have, the Tower. So whatever it is that you have to understand that you need to release, you could be aware of the situation. That could be aware of whatever the situation is, or have sheer awareness of it, and understanding the truth of whatever's occurring, and taking time to recognize how these things are being integrated, catching a beat on trusting the process. Additionally, we also have a lot of communicative cards or communicative energy on top of that. So we have the Five of Swords. So there is a lot of mental conflict when it comes to recognizing what we're releasing or letting go. There could be a lot of thoughts that are like rushing through, just clashing, because you want to let it go, but you don't want to let it go. Simultaneously speaking, we have the Knight of Swords. So addition to that, there could be a lot of mental energy or a lot of mental thoughts running through. There could be also clashing or changes in beliefs as these thoughts are coming through, and also physical changes that are being communicated. So this kind of, especially from the perception of release, there could be a lot of things. It's like, this is cool, oh yeah, if I'm doing this, I can also change this, and like, if I'm doing this, I can also change this. It's like that kind of energy coming through, especially from the perception of what needs to be released. But this is going to be something that you're going to be aware of when that Tower moment hits, and you become aware of that Ace of Swords, which will then create the shift for it. Simultaneously speaking, we also have the Six of Coins and the Hanged Woman. So these two cards are both perception-based cards. So something to think about when it comes to this thing that you're understanding that needs to be released. What is this perception, this physical perception of give and take? What is this alternate perception of give and take, and why do you need to take a moment to think about it from a different way or a different perspective? What is, when it comes to this release, what is this perception of, what is this overall physical perception of give and take, but also what is this alternate perception of this given, or alternate perception of this give and take that you might need to look at? If you're doing things from one way, how do you flip it around and understand how other people are doing it other way? Or how do you understand this perception from an alternate perspective? And when you're in this hanged energy state, like you're waiting, how are you aware of how these other perspectives do this physical give and take, right? As we continue, as we continue to the overarching energy, when it comes to understanding perseverance and this gratitude and why it may bring you some joy, we have what is this? We have Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. It came back. And King of Wands. So when it comes to the things that we're persevering through, or understanding why we're persevering through it, what are these fears that we're working through, and how are we recognizing the emotions that we're no longer vibing with? What is this belief that is projected for you? Simultaneously speaking, when it comes to the things that you're concerned about and the emotions you want to stay away from, how do you project this belief outwards? Also, located underneath between gratitude and perseverance, what is this perception or this perception of truth that you're trying to embody, and how do you bring that out? Okay, simultaneously speaking, when it comes to this perception of joy and what's dissipating, do you understand this projection that's taking away from what it is that you really want to put out there? And how are you aware of this projection that's actually, or how are you aware of this energy that's kind of taking away from the things that you really want to do? Are you aware when that energy goes away? Are you aware of how it's coming out, and are you paying too much attention to it? Food for thought. This should help you understand how to achieve that perception of balance that you want when it comes to um, portraying that truth, portraying this belief that you want to be exuded, and why you don't need to understand or pay attention to these projections that are taking away from what it is that you really want, or who it is that you really are. Okay? That being said, there's quite a bit of awareness in here, a lot of foundational energies, and a lot of things that are being communicated for you, Aries. So hopefully that in due time, unfoldment will come through, and you'll just become aware of these things. You'll become aware of the things that are communicated. You'll become aware of these perceptions that are coming through for you, that you can understand, that you can understand that you need to release, or become aware of why you're going to be releasing this, especially from the perception of the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups, and also with these things that are being integrated, so you can actually achieve that balance that you want. Okay, that being said, symbolism is meant to understand the energies of the situation, so if anyone takes these symbolistic statements literal or negative, please don't be surprised if the evil eye shows up. Please realize that it's important to experience this information and discern it for yourselves. Peace be with you. Namaste. Thank you for your candor, and have a nice day.